for day 2 of Metacon. Here we are, we're gonna go in today and meet more of our friends from the Web3 community, NFT space, the gaming industry, the tournaments were happening over here. There's a lot of big names in the industry here today. So we're gonna go in and talk to them again and explore what the Metaverse it means to a lot of these people and what it could potentially mean for you. So let's go. Today here at Metacon with Michaela NFT. Look, what do you think about what's happening here today? Give us your spill on what you think is happening here right now.
I think it's absolutely epic to have the UAE adopt the Web3 space with open arms and realize the innovation and what phase of the internet we're pivoting into and being excited about it. So I'm happy to be here. I can't believe that it's been a year sort of, and now we're here. And now I'm meeting all sorts of people just like you, and it's I couldn't have even thought this through. I don't know, I couldn't have created something like this. I had no idea this was going to happen a year and a half ago. So
okay, let's compare a year and a half ago the NFT space in predominantly in the US and a year and a half later here in the UAE. Give us a comparison. I know it's apples to oranges, but give us a comparison.
A year and a half ago, I was in Canada in lockdown, and it was a pretty sad place, but we all kind of came together online. And then we've just built in what seemed to have been the darkest time. So many blessings happened in disguise, and now we fast forward to here, where it's almost like all the seeds that we planted a year ago have manifested into these beautiful trees.
So a lot of exciting things happening in this space.
Yeah.
Okay, Michaela, so for some of your best and favorite NFT trades, maybe you have some good and bad. I know about one, I'm not gonna say. Would you like to share how you got in early, what attracted you about that project? We can name the projects if you like, but
sure.
Some of your interesting trades, what you thought about it. Do you think it was luck? Do you think it was technical analysis? Do you think it was alpha from friends? And what do you think future people can do to maybe replicate some of that same success?
Yeah. So for me, what got me into the space, like I said, I was in lockdown, I was very lonely, and I loved having a community to chat with every single day. I was really alone, you couldn't go outside, you couldn't go to the park, I had no friends. It was a pretty down bad place for me. But then being online, I was just fueled with excitement and learning something new. So I was having daily free classes on Clubhouse talking about MetaMask 101, NFTs, creating art. It was just sharing your story. It was a beautiful place. I took the money that I made from selling my art, and then I invested into Bored Ape Yacht Club, which was a week after they minted. Fun fact, it took them a week to mint out or so. Don't fact check me on that.
What was the price of your first?
So I bought it for $600, so I'm gonna price it in USD. Yeah, so
$600.
$600. Sold it later around for about 100,000 a couple months later.
Oh.
I actually landed a coda. So a lot of people will say, is it luck? I think some things are luck. I got a coda. I didn't know that, which is
rare. Which is rare. Yeah.
So, which is a really rare asset later on in the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem. And so a lot of people say that's luck. Yes, however, you needed to know and be in the space 24/7 to know even that drop is happening, what to do. So there's a chance for everybody to become successful, whether it's learning a new skill and then teaching that new skill, which you can do that with zero investment other than your time. You can hit a luck on a free mint. Right now there's a lot of free mints. There's people that are making thousands of dollars from literally $9 investment. You just need to be invested in the space and be passionate about the space and be excited, and don't be afraid. Just jump in. We're here for you. I'm here for you online. And yeah.
That's amazing. That's an amazing story. It's inspirational. Look, guys, it's not always the case that this can happen, but it's a reality. And you're hearing from the person. This is a reality, and you can make and change your own reality, and you can do the best in your life if you want to. So we're gonna go back into the Metacon, meet some more people. Thank you, Michaela.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. What do you think, in 1 minute, sum it up for us, what do you think that you learned and some people benefited from that?
I think particularly digital art being elevated to the level of the contemporary art world and these art fairs and art galleries that was previously just traditional art and just through the gallery system. The gallery system is so gate-kept. But now with Web3, the art speaks for itself. You build your personal brand and you're not under the thumb of a company anymore.
Yes.
Like even when I was in animation school, I was selling game assets like freelance to these gaming companies or production companies, getting paid very little.
Yeah.
Sometimes not paid at all for my hours and hours of work.
Yeah.
And now I'm hoping and thinking I'll never have to worry about that again.
Could you tell us your origin story? How did you get into the art world?
Basically, I double majored in Japanese studies and art, and the art was DX arts. So half of it was in the traditional art building, and the other half was in computer science. So I was set up to go into production, and mind you, before finishing my degree, I had interned at Gagosian Gallery, which is a blue chip gallery. And so I studied artists like Takashi Murakami, the Japanese godfather of super flat, and then in school I ended up studying Japanese artists and the language as well. So my dream was to go to school and become a blue chip artist one day that I had seen in the galleries, but there was no way for digital artists yet. I had never seen a digital artist in a gallery, art fair, none of that was happening, and so I was finishing my studies, selling these game assets. My family was concerned about me. Why did you not study traditional art? Why are you doing gaming and animation, computer science? And so I was finishing that up and I started selling NFTs. And they started doing well because I already had the education there. And honestly, the education helped me a lot. And so my characters started doing well, my digital paintings started doing well. And then one thing for me too is when I sell one of one to a collector, they get an AR sculpture to play with in their phone, and they also get a GLB file that can be uploaded to their different apartment or games. Or any of these different Metaverse apps that they're using. So they get that utility, and eventually I do want to have a physical item of the character too, or physical plush. But like my model would be Takashi Murakami because he has designer collectibles, like designer pillows, and people collect these and they love the characters because they have a relatable emotion. Yeah.
Oh, that's really exciting. So that's a lot of fun utility. So the art collectors can jump on board, NFT collectors can jump on board as well. So I think earlier you said you're about to mint some of these characters.
Yes.
What's the mint process? Simplify it for some of the people who may be watching this.
Yeah, I guess for me, having minted for a while, the platform that I like to use the most currently is Foundation. So these two are going to be minted on Foundation.
Oh, amazing.
My first Nifty Gateway drop is in July, and basically, if it's like from start to finish, you need Ethereum, which you get in your cryptocurrency exchange, it's Coinbase, and you need your MetaMask wallet or a digital wallet to send out Ethereum. So you can pay to mint this NFT on the blockchain. You're paying for this energy, this transaction that can validate your NFT, which is a token, on the blockchain. So when you mint an NFT, technically you're creating this token, but it's tied to the digital asset, which is your art. So NFT can be any of these things I talked about. It can be a song, it can be a video clip, but for me I'm talking about fine art NFTs. And you want to have it, if you're looping an animation, you actually want to have it be shorter rather than longer. I've done both. And it tends to be a zoom in of the character around 8 or 9 seconds, mint it, have it be meaningful to you. It's going to last on the blockchain unless you burn it. It's going to be on the internet forever. And yeah, every single artwork that you mint, usually you're improving and it will exist, and that's how you build your personal brand as an artist.
Amazing. So we're gonna be able to, the collectors will be able to mint. What's gonna be the entry mint price, the floor price? What are you thinking about?
So this is interesting. If I list it low, it sells high, and this is different from the gallery world.
And then you don't get as an artist, you don't get much of that profit, right?
Oh, I get a lot of that profit.
Oh, okay, good.
Especially in Web3. In the gallery system, galleries typically took 40 to 50%, and they start the price high, and people want it the higher the prices. But in Web3, when I start the auction low, it's a 24-hour auction, it sells high. The more people that bid, the higher it'll sell because they like the gamification. And it wasn't in the gallery world before. Yeah, so I'll start it low.
So Web3 auction, okay, that's nice.
It's newer.
So tell us about some of your most exciting. What was your maybe tell us about your lowest sale or your highest sale. Which one was your favorite sale? Tell us a little bit about about some of the financial aspect of it as well.
So my lowest sale was my first NFT I minted. I created it in ZBrush in 5 minutes, and I didn't know what an NFT was. And a very famous artist, Nest Graphics, walked me through it, showed me how to do it, and actually sold for $700.
So what do you think about what Dubai, Abu Dhabi, what the UAE has to offer for the Web3 community?
I think, well, one, I think like I've seen like ArtStyle, for example, there's a really strong community here of collectors and collectors of PFPs, and from what I know, I don't know too much about the collector base, but I know it's huge here, and everyone says, go to Dubai, find collectors there.
Oh, nice. And so here we are. Thank you so much, Zoe. We love your art. I hope we get to collaborate more.
Yes.
And we want to see more of these cute playable characters in the metaverse. We want to see skins, more of it. Let us know. You guys can follow. You can check out Zoe's Instagram and check out her.
Zoe Winters X.
Zoe Winters X.
All socials.
All the socials, yeah. So that's on Twitter, that's on the gram. Check it out, guys. Thank you so much, Zoe Winters.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for visiting us and giving us some time today.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So Metacon conference in Dubai, historic event. Thank you guys for joining us and being part of history. Thank you, Metacon, for having us. Thank you for everybody who shared their time, their knowledge, their alpha with us today. I hope you guys enjoy it. So this is us signing out of Metacon. If you missed it this year, well, hey, maybe we'll see you next year.